Still have to get these guys interviewed.
Does the fact that the mouse no longer has jurisdiction over the product?
That's why we can start up again.
Yes. This is for the Power Rangers. What's the most fun memory that you've had filming the show?
Hello? When they said, "That's a wrap." That was fun. There was a lot of memories, man. It was, it's all good. These guys, Dan and Dave, come on, don't be shy.
I think for me, it was an interesting process because we never shot one episode at a time. We shot 4 episodes, so there's not like a specific type of thing that was real exciting about an episode for me, but just there were interesting moments of watching the show kind of just become the phenomenon that it was, and getting to go and do special events and having fans come out and greet us. I know there was a time that Jason and Amy and I went to Hawaii, and it was pretty crazy because they published our flight in the newspaper. So when we got to the airport, there was like, I think there was
tons of people. I was wondering, what the hell are all these people doing here? There was tons of people.
So those are just things that kind of stick in your head that make you kind of wonder, like, wow, what's really going on here? Because I think, for me, I can only speak for me, but it was just sort of like doing a job, and it was a great job at times, and the fans definitely were a great aspect of the job. So that's one of the fun memories for me. Otherwise, just Jason, we'll leave that for later.
Oh! Story time.
Don't believe the stories.
Back to the whole mouse thing. I'm actually walking through Disney's Animal Kingdom, and I walk into a store, and there's all the Power Ranger toys. There's actually the original Green Ranger flute for sale.
Yeah. Was it on clearance? Say, those toys are like the little bobbleheads or whatever. Those are on clearance. $1.98. It's sad when you see a toy on clearance. Big clearance box nobody wants. You like stand next to it. But no, I'm just kidding.
Another question. Go ahead.
With Billy breaking out of being such a nerd and being able to use more of your gymnastics.
Hey! What's that? I'm just speaking for me though.
Being able to break out into more of your gymnastics background, how much did you have to do with asking them if you can get into that, or was that just something the writers did anyway?
Great question, thank you. I will give you a prize. I have certain gifts for that. So I think just Billy, me as an actor, and Billy, I really appreciated playing Billy, and I think as the show progressed, Billy progressed and matured, and I think you kind of got to see that. I think in the beginning, people didn't really get to understand him because he spoke so, intellectually and so weird, and Trini had to interpret for him, and so I think just me as an actor at times got frustrated, and so I think I tried to move Billy to being a more communicative person, which I can't communicate, but so I think the writers and myself sort of kind of started getting on the same page, and you just saw Billy have a nice natural progression. So and as far as the gymnastics coming in, I just think that was an added bonus that we got to see Billy. It's okay to be a nerd. I don't have a problem with being a nerd, and you can be athletic and be a nerd, and you can be smart, and you can save the world. Yes?
Throughout the Power Ranger series, you had that interchange, some left and new ones came in, but then you had Turbo, Billy's character was no longer Ranger, yet he was still in the command center. Did you like that transition, or were you waiting, can I go now, can I go now? Did you appreciate that they kept him longer?
I do appreciate that Billy was able to still have a part in the exchange. It's kind of a loaded question for me as to why that change came about, but Billy, just playing the character Billy and still knowing that he was part of the team in some level, and it's great. I don't think that answers your question, but kind of in a roundabout way, I guess. Yes?
for the original Power Rangers. When you guys were working with the villains, which one was your favorite to work with? The bad guys.
Okay, I have a prize for you too. I'm pulling out the prizes. So that is what I call a boner question. So no offense, but you get a little thing called the Power Patrol card that has a picture of Amy Jo and Jason Knight. This is from Home to Hawaii. So come on up and get your prize. And that's hard because I did over 200 episodes. And I can't remember.
You got a boner award.
And I can't remember all of the obviously all the villains. For me though, I think the most interesting was Ivan Ooze in the movie, by far. But Rita Repulsa's great. Lord Zed is awesome. If you want to get into the specific, like I don't know, minor villains like. The monster of the day. The only one I really remember is the pig. I think it's like episode number 5. It's like a pig or something like that.
Pudgy pig.
Pudgy pig, yeah.
Pudgy pig. And so I really remember that one because it was just such a creepy character. So that's for me. I don't know about Jason.
Oh, you want mine? Oh, same what he said. For real, I'm not lying. Huh?
We're around
What he
yet.
said. Where is this? Yeah, we were.
Pudgy pig?
Yeah.
Never
mind.
He came in 15.
Oh,
Yeah.
But, yeah, Goldar?
Why was your answer not immediately made?
Yeah, wow.
Why was I not even on the list?
Sorry, Goldar.
I will destroy all of you later.
So it's a big bottle of whiskey.
What's funny is that the actor that did that voice was actually doing an imitation of another actor.
That was me.
Sir?
Technical question. How did the original Black Power Ranger morph the missing middle finger on his left hand?
Walter's finger?
Yeah, we just...
Did he get a boner award?
we pretty much just ignored that. Moved forward, yeah.
Yeah. He got shot off.
Yeah, that's, we didn't explain it, we just moved forward.
Aha, you don't get a boner award.
Dan, you were an exception for your time on the show. The stars of the show didn't continue to do the stunts. I don't believe they didn't continue to do the martial arts and the stunts, but you did. So,
Well,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, you know the question now.
Well, actually, it was reversed. I was a stuntman first.
Okay.
And then I got hired on as the actor years later, and I continued to do my own action. But these guys did their own action too. We never got in the suit and did our own stuff. That was the exception. I had done the suit stunts before I got onto the show, so I had that experience. And believe me, I wasn't missing it. So we missed you, Dan. He left the team. He defected to the other side. That's right.
I remember not sharing with Kazu anymore.
I remember one day I was out there hanging out with the Sun Guys as usual, and somebody ferries me away and goes, "Oh, no, we're going to put you in this," and it's freezing cold. We're up in Acton. And somebody puts me in this nice warm truck. I'm like, oh, it's warm in here. And I'm watching all the stunt guys. You throw the kick it up and the block it. Just sort of,
Dude, it snowed.
Oh, yeah, this is the.
That was the day it snowed.
It snowed.
It snowed in California. I'm in LA and it's snowing.
It snowed.
And I'm in my spandex.
and
it's cold. And then Dan has to tackle me and I have to hit the ground.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, man, that was the worst day on Power Rangers for me.